Dinesh Kumar Khara, the MD at SBI, joining in. Mr. Khara, morning. You know, the system deposit growth has been lagging credit growth, and SBI recently mentioned that there was no headroom to cut rates. On the other hand, competition from NBFCs has also slowed down. Does all this mean that there is pricing power coming back for large banks like yours?
As far as the pricing power is concerned, you know, we in the public sector space, we have to be very mindful in terms of the affordability part also. But nevertheless, there is, I would say that, you know, it's a point of time when possibly the banks would be in a position to price the risk and would probably be in a position to look at the risk-reward relationship in a more pragmatic way. That is the kind of a situation which I am visualizing going forward. Well, of course, and also as far as deposits are concerned, on the part of the bank, there is also a very conscious effort that we should improve our CASA deposit, though we are already at about 45.7%. But now we are aiming for improving this CASA deposit even to the extent of about 46%, and also the composition of CASA more in favor of current account as compared to savings account. That is something which we are aiming for. So that will help us in sort of raising resources at cheaper rates, and that will probably further enhance our ability to lend at reasonable rates.
Right. What is the kind of CASA, Mr. Khara, and deposit growth that you see for FY20 for SBI, and what is the kind of deposit market share that SBI, being the largest bank, could grab?
Well, as far as we have witnessed in the current year, we are witnessing a growth in deposit of almost about 8 to 9%. Actually around 7 to 8% to be precise. So, but I would say that going forward, we are expecting in the year 1920 the growth in deposit to be around 9%. That is what we are aiming for. Well, as far as advances are concerned, we are growing almost at about 14% in the current year. So we expect that to also moderate a bit, and we expect the advances to grow around 12% in the financial year 1920. So that's what our sense is. So I think we hope that we'll have a decent growth, and also the composition, as I mentioned, that we are very clearly focused.
Stay with us. I also want to bring on board into the discussion Pradeep Chaudhary. We will be getting him in just a moment, but you know, just wanted to understand from you, you know, SEBI has recently exempt lenders from making an open offer for IBC cases. How are you looking at this move, Mr. Khara? How positive is this for lenders?
Well, you know, when it comes to working out a resolution plan, these kind of enablement, they give some kind of a flexibility to the resolution plan. So to that extent, it's a very significant component in working out a resolution plan.
So can you give us an update on your capital raising plans, particularly via the QIP route? What is the quantum that the bank is looking to raise, and can you give us some sort of a timeline?
Well, as far as the capital is concerned, we are quite comfortable as of now based on the December numbers, and I think we have visualized a scenario where we feel that even going forward also we would be, it looks to be quite comfortable position for supporting the growth. But having said that, I would also like to mention that capital raising would also be a function of how the capital markets are, how our stock prices are. So there are multiple factors, but as of now we are quite comfortable as far as the capital is concerned, both the CET1 and as well as the total CAR, we are quite comfortable.
You know, BNP Paribas recently cut stake in its insurance business. What are the other non-core assets and subsidiaries and stake sale plans that SBI may be having, and the quantum of funds really that could be raised?
Well, as far as FY20 is concerned, yes, I would like to mention that we have some subsidiaries which are matured enough to be on their own, and we would like to put them through the capital market route, and they are in particular our general insurance business and our SBI card business. So they are doing very well. We are receiving a good amount of interest from the potential investors, even institutional investors, and since their operating metrics are very attractive, so we hope to fetch good amount of value. But in terms of quantum, quantum would also would be a function of how the capital markets would be at the material point of time. So it's difficult to quantify, but nevertheless, having said that, we have a plan to take them to the IPO market next year. Maybe we'll decide the quantum towards at the material point of time, maybe towards the second or the third quarter of the financial year 20.
Thanks, Mr. Khara, for joining in exclusively on the channel and giving us a sense as to what exactly is the outlook for the business, your CASA growth, as well as what you make of the IBC and your fundraising plans.